Good morning. So for math, Module 1, Lesson 6 today, we're going to practice subtracting single-digit numbers from multiples of 10 within 100. So before I give you some tips on that, I want you to practice this week with your number bond. And what I want you to do with your number bond is I want you to take 10 out of numbers. So for instance, and I don't want you to go above 100. So let's stay within 100. Choose a multiple of 10 within 100. Let's say 40. And what I want you to practice is taking a 10 out. So if I took a 10 out of 40, how many 10s would be left? 30. Okay. So let's try another one. What if I chose the number 50? I took 10 out. What would I have left? That's right, 40. So eventually I want you to be able to do these quickly within your brain. And once you kind of get that concept down, then we're going to move on to the subtraction part. So this is kind of like the addition last week where we used a simpler problem to help us solve the bigger problems. This is going to be similar in that aspect. So for instance, let's look at a simple problem. Let's look at 10 minus 9. Okay, if I were to draw that out as we were doing last week, I would actually draw 10 and the reason I wouldn't draw a quick 10 or a 10 stick is because I need to take away 9. And I want to be able to see that. So to take away 9 from this, I would just draw a line through them. I'm taking away 9. And how many would I have left? Well, right here, I have just 1 left. So my answer is 1. Okay, pretty simple. Most of you could probably do that in your head, which is great. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to step it up a notch, and we're going to do 20 minus 9. So 20 minus 9. Again, a lot of you could probably do this in your head, but I want you to see it in a couple different ways. So if I were to draw out 20 for this problem, since I'm only taking away 9, I can do a quick 10, and then my other 10, I'm going to do like I did before, and I'm going to draw out all of my 1s for that 10 stick. And then if I want to take away 9, I take away 9. And what do I have left? Well, I have left 11. I have 1 10 stick and 1 1. So all I did was simply, on this 20, I took out a 10. I took out, and the other part is the other 10. Okay? So you're still solving that simple 10 minus 9 equals 1. You just had an extra 10 there. Okay? Let's step it up another notch. So what if I had 40 minus 9? Okay? I still want to take out that 10 so that I can solve that simple problem. So if I took out my 10, I would have 30 as my other part. But you see here, this allows me to do this problem first. So now I can do 10 minus 9, and I know that answer off the top of my head, it's 1. But I can't forget about this guy here. I have to put this in with my answer because I still have 30. So I take this 1 and this 30, and I put them back together to get my final answer, which is 31. So my answer is 31. Now, if I were to draw this out, which you can do as well, So I would do 40 minus 9, but to draw it, I can do quick tens, 10, 20, 30, and then on my last one, draw it out. And then take away my 9. And then how many 10s do I have left here? I have 3. And how many 1s do I have there? I have 1. 31. Same answer. Two different ways of seeing it. So if you have any questions this week, please reach out. I'll be more than happy to help. Enjoy.